Welcome to this practice of Yoga Nidra. Make sure you are comfortable and relaxed, and that you stay warm. And to start our practice today, we're going to rub up our palms together and just bring the hands over the face, maybe massage the scalp a little bit. Pull into your ears. Use one hand and then the other to massage your neck as you're lying down. So in Yoga Nidra, you are lying on the floor as if you were getting ready to sleep. And if you have been using your hands and your computer all day, as many of us do these days, just give your hands a bit of a stretch, a bit of a massage. Feel around your wrist, using your thumb, or maybe the whole hand in circular motions over your wrist. And keep going all the way up towards your shoulders. And the other side. Today I was doing massage with an Ayurveda client and she was saying, no, I didn't know it hurt before you touch it. So touch your body, feeling where the tension is held. And then let your arms relax. You can relax your hands over your chest, over your belly, or by the side of the body. Roll your head side to side. We are not closing our eyes yet. And use your eyes. Just have your head back to center. You might be in a dark room, and that's fine. Use your eyes to look around. Look around. You can move your head if you want to look. Just get to log into your head the room around you. Then very gently start blinking until your eyelids become really heavy. And relax into the darkness of your eyelids. Inhaling and exhaling. And start breathing in through your nose and exhaling through pierced lips. Inhaling through your nose. Exhaling as if you were blowing through a straw. Inhale through your nose. Make your exhalation longer. Inhale and exhale. Very soon we're going to get into total stillness of Yoga Nidra. But to start with, we are just helping the body to come here and now. So keep inhaling through your nose, exhaling through pierced lips. And let go of this controlled breath. And with your eyes closed, just feel your body resting. Feel the touch of your blankets, the touch of the floor, or the surface you're lying in. And melt down onto the ground. Feel that groundedness that can be afforded by your ground. And it's now time for our Sankalpa. Sankalpa is this heartfelt desire, this intention that you will put. And you can use the same Sankalpa through a longer period of time. Sankalpa should be formulated in a present tense as if it was already so. So if your wish, if your heartfelt desire was just to relax, you will say, I am relaxed. Or I am centered. I am giving myself this time to meditate. Or you should say, I am practicing Yoga Nidra. Whatever your Sankalpa is, repeat it 3 times now. We're going to start with the body scan. We start in the right hand. As I mentioned, the parts of the body, just let your awareness rest on this part of the body, and you don't need to move your fingers, your toes, your body. Stillness of the body will bring stillness on the mind. Bring your attention to your right hand thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, little finger. Your awareness rests on the center of your palm, on the top of your hand, your wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, your right armpit, the right side of your ribs, right hip, thigh, hamstring, knee, calf muscle and shin, ankle, heel, sole of the foot, top of the foot, right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, the whole of your right leg, the whole of your right arm, your right leg and your right arm together. The whole right side of your body is now resting in this Yoga Nidra. And bring your awareness to your left hand. Left hand thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, little finger, palm of the hand, top of the hand, left wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, left armpit, left side of your ribs, left waist, hip, thigh, knee, ankle, heel, sole of the foot, top of the foot, Left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe. The whole of your left leg, the whole of your left arm, your left leg and your left arm together. The whole of your left side of the body is now relaxed and asleep. But your mind remains aware and attentive to the instructors. The instructions will bring you in and out of this relaxation state. And if you fall asleep, it's absolutely fine. Feel the back of your head resting on the floor. Your right shoulder, right elbow, left elbow, right shoulder blade, left shoulder blade, right hip, left hip. The parts of your right leg resting on the floor or on a bolster. Parts of your left leg resting on the floor or on a bolster. Really feel the whole back of your body. The whole back of your body. And bring your attention to the crown of your head, your hairline, forehead, space between your eyebrows, right eyebrow, left eyebrow, right eyelid, left eyelid, right eye resting in the eye socket, left eye resting in the eye socket, right ear and the ear canal, left ear and the ear canal, right jaw, left jaw, right nostril, left nostril. Feel the ebb and flow of your breath. Feel your upper lip and your lower lip. Sense where your tongue is resting within your mouth. Feel the front of your neck, space between your collarbones, your sternum, diaphragm, belly, pubic bone, tailbone, sacrum, lower back, middle back, upper back, the back of your neck, the whole of your head, the whole of your back, the front and the back of your body, the right side and the left side, your whole body. Your whole body is now completely asleep, but your mind remains awake. Bring your attention to your breath. Feel the ebb and flow of the breath and witness how your breath happens without you having to do anything at all. As you enter a theta state, your breath becomes softer. It becomes shallower. Maybe you can imagine a little baby breathing. That little baby that was you some years ago, not too long. that lovely soft breath. When there is nothing to rush for, there is nothing to do, nowhere to be, apart from here and now. And we're going to play with pairs of opposites. As I mentioned, a feeling, a state of mind. Just bring anything that comes to mind, let it be, let it emerge in your mind and observe. In our yoga nidra practice, we learn how to observe the correlation of our emotions and our body. So bring to mind the image or sensation of being really small. You're very, very, very small. A blade of grass looks like a palm tree in front of you. As if you were Alice in Wonderland. You're super small. You make yourself super, super small. And you look around you. And what do you see? How does feeling small reflect in your body? And now bring the opposite. You are a giant. You look everything from above. All that you see around you is smaller than you. And what does that feel like? And now bring to mind the concept of movement. Maybe you're watching cars passing on the street. Perhaps you're seeing trains. Maybe you are moving. Maybe in your mind's eye, you're dancing, running. Bring movement to your mind. What does movement feel like? How does it manifest in your body as a sensation? Imagine a tree moving on the wind. And now bring to mind stillness. What does stillness feel like, look like? When I say stillness, what comes to mind? Perhaps is still lake. Or maybe you can imagine yourself being in a snowy mountain. You know how the snow dampens all sound and everything feels still. Maybe you can see yourself in meditation, being still, contented, and complete. How does stillness feel within your body? And bring to mind the concept of impatience. When are you impatient? How do you feel when you're impatient? Maybe you're trying to do something with your hands and it doesn't quite work out the way that you want. Maybe you're showing up in your yoga mat and yesterday you could touch your toes and today you cannot. How does this impatience manifest in your body? How do you feel? What images come to mind when you think of impatience? Perhaps it's a conversation with somebody that never gets to the point. Bring impatience to your awareness. And now bring patience. How do you feel when you're patient? How does it feel within your body? Could you distinguish the two feelings, the two states of mind, and choose to go from one to the other? We can train our minds. Because we are not our feelings. We are not our thoughts. We are that observes. And keeping in mind this concept of patience, bring your attention to your cheetah, the point between your eyebrows. And this is like a projection screen. See yourself seated in a beautiful cabin. This wooden cabin smells of fresh wood, maybe even sandalwood. Sandalwood helps us ground, helps us feel centered. And in front of you, you're seated at the table, and in front of you, you have mala beads. Mala beads are like a rosary. To make a mala, you will need patience. So you take your first mala bead in your mind's eye and you thread it. You thread the string through the first bead. And a mala has 108 beads. So you have a way to go. See if in your mind's eye you can thread one bead per breath, starting 108 as you inhale, 108 as you exhale, 107 as you inhale, 107 as you exhale. Keep counting your breaths down. You can visualize your patient work on the mala. Inhaling, exhaling. If you get lost, don't worry. Start back at 108. Keep bringing the attention back to the breath and the counting. And you can let go of the count. Just stay in this space where you have practiced patience. You can finish your mala bead tonight during your dreams. Mala. 108 wishes, 108 intentions, 108 times that you feel complete. Bring to mind your sankalpa, this heartfelt desire that you formulated at the beginning of the night. Say your sankalpa 3 times now mentally. And you can now rest for the rest of the night. Your practice of Yoga Nidra is now complete. Herein, Tat Sat.